boys and girls. I'm so sorry I couldn't be here with you today, but I know you'll have a wonderful time in art class with your guest teacher. There are a couple things that I wanted to remind you about, and that is making sure that we are being safe, responsible, and respectful. Please make sure that you get a squirt of hand sanitizer when you come in. If you didn't do that, please go get a squirt. You are in your assigned seats, so if you are not in your assigned seat right now, please switch to where you are supposed to be. Most of you probably brought your own drawing bins today. That is awesome. If you did not bring a drawing bin, then we have the crayons up by the paper like we usually do. Make sure you raise your hand to get permission to go get those if you need it. If you have collage things or paint things in your art bin, we are not using them today. Same goes for my collage and paint stuff too. We're not doing any of that today. It's too difficult for a guest teacher who is not familiar with our routines to have them try to do that. So it's just going to be drawing today. I do have a fun activity, a monster draw along. I'll demonstrate that for you in just a little bit, but I just wanted to remind you of our procedures and things. If you do borrow a bucket of crayons, make sure you take the whole bucket. Do not just filter through it and choose the colors you want. You need to take the entire bucket. When you are done using your crayons, what should you do? Nothing. You leave it there at your table. There is no reason for you to put it back. We're not sharing. We're not putting it back. Your guest teacher knows that they will have to go get the dirty supply bin to put any crayons that were used during class. So we want to make sure that we keep our germs to ourselves and make sure that we are not sharing those crayons or supplies with anybody else. We will not be able to get out my markers or Sharpies or anything like that. What you have in your bins is what you have, and then you can borrow crayons if you need it. All right? Please make sure that you are asking your teacher to get up if you need a piece of paper. Make sure you're listening for directions because your teacher may be more comfortable with passing the papers out to you instead of having you come get it. Okay, so make sure you are listening to your guest teacher's directions. Whatever the guest teacher says is what needs to happen. Let's get to the drawing part. All right, so for today, you are going to be getting a roll and draw worksheet. Today I chose monsters for you. Now, traditionally, these are supposed to be done by using a dice and rolling it. We don't have dice, so you just get to make a choice because that's what artists do, right? So the first thing you need to choose is the body, then you go to the eyes and noses, the mouth, and the hair and top stuff, all right? So you can choose randomly or you could go across. I really like this little spiky guy. They do not have to look exactly like the picture, okay? Please feel free to use your imagination. But this is helpful just to, help you out with some observing skills and things like that. Next, I need to choose the eyes. I think I'm going to go with these triangular looking ones. They almost look like candy corns. So I'm going to draw those. I'm making sure that I'm being a shape and line detective. I might even add in some eyebrows. It's okay to add details of your own in there. Add in the nose. All right, now I need a mouth. With the expression of his eyes, I would kind of want to be a little silly with it and give him kind of a toothy, goofy grin. There's that. Now I need to get, oops, I forgot his feet. So I'll go ahead and get some legs in there. There we are. You could give your monster some arms if you want, if it's not already on the picture. As many details as you want. Please be as creative as you can. I'll give him some antennas. All right, so that is a pretty good start. I could add some more details to it. Maybe I want to have some other little monsters peeking in around the corner. Now I can go in and add some color. So I'll take some crayons and I will start coloring. Now, the fun thing with crayons is you can blend colors really nicely together, so I can get some like purples and blues together. And then that can give it some more texture and feel into it. I can also use a black crayon to outline. That will help my monster look a little bit more bold. I could use a black crayon to add in some extra textures so that he looks fuzzy or spiky in certain areas. And then I'll add background colors and make it a little bit more fun. I could do more than one picture if I want, if we have time for that. But this is a pretty good start. Hopefully this gives you an idea. Here is a finished monster that I've done, pretty similar to this guy here. So just filling up my paper with color and patterns and lines to make it pretty interesting looking. Now today you will be taking your artwork home. The guest teacher is not familiar with where we put our artwork, so I would hate for your artwork to get lost. Please, please, please take it with you when you go. All right, I hope you enjoy this activity today. If you want to draw something else and do not want to do this, that's okay. You can still draw what it is that you would like to draw. All right, so I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you when I get back, and I cannot wait to hear what you thought of this activity. Bye, guys.